Hello, everybody.
Whew.
Welcome to another episode of Porch. I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready because this is a big episode. I don't think we did one like this last year.
No, we didn't. We had other obligations at the time. So
So, so what I mean by that is this is a special episode of the Picks Porch. So what we normally do, take our favorite plays for the weekend, coming up weekend, and just blast them off for you. We're still blasting picks in your face, don't worry, but we're going a little bit more concentrated with it. Me and, of course, the triple double Fitzhouligan,
yeah.
the triple
I'm
double
just
Fitzhouligan himself, Chase, will be
yeah.
blasting through all of the March Madness picks this weekend.
Plus XFL.
Plus, of course, XFL.
Yeah, man.
Of course, XFL. What the fuck do we think my name is? Just a placeholder? Of course we're talking XFL.
Well, I mean, it's like it's kind of like a slot machine and then gym, you know? Because like there are a lot of within one gym, there are a lot of gyms in the multiverse.
There's an infinite amount of gyms. Let's get into it, shall we, Chase? The book kind of organizes it in a little bit of an order. I don't know what order you have them in.
I can match up with whatever you got. So go ahead.
Okay. West Virginia, Maryland.
Okay.
West Virginia -2, over under 137.5.
So I got them at West Virginia -2.5 here at minus 105. It's a pretty even matchup. I'm going with West Virginia, though, for the rebound and the better shooting. I know you worry about them coming off the mountain, but you have to consider that they just went 2-1 on neutral courts, covering the spread.
They did, and recently I already have Maryland like locked into the sheet, but I don't hate your West Virginia take.
This might be a good game for an under. Like these are both two really good defensive teams. So, but I will say, like, just going forward, I think whoever wins this game is going to give Alabama a really hard time.
Yes, I agree with that one. I am still rolling with Maryland. I don't hate the West Virginia. I like the overall under. I might add that to the card. And of course, just as a preface, I am taking all. I don't know if you are as well, Chase, but I'm taking all first half unders.
Yeah. The way I'm going to do it is I'm probably going to try to figure out a way to round either like 2 or 3 team round robin, like all of them, like eight games at a time. You know,
Yeah, that's what I did. That's what I did.
8 games and then 8 games and then round robins between.
I need to find a book that lets me round robin an infinite amount, so I could have just done all of them.
Yeah, no, I was kind of thinking the exact same thing. Then I was thinking about how much that would cost. I think that would cost thousands of dollars.
It probably would. Also, I was perusing Twitter at work today. So your technically coworker, Moonoff, had the idea with first half unders being the play. Maybe you should start playing second half overs.
Ooh, just really hammer it.
get real down in the dirt with it.
Just really, that's real grimy when you start breaking it up like that.
I might dabble with it live.
Yeah.
Like if a first half under bet hits, I might live bet a second half over.
I'm not gonna fuck with it because I think it will just get me in trouble. Really?
Oh, I'll get in trouble. I'll get in the dirt, and I will go into the battlefield that is this second half over unknown territory, and I'll report back.
I have been doing a lot of work building my bankroll, so I'm going to try to be stingy and sniper like with it.
I get a paycheck coming in this week, so I could just blow it all on college. By basketball.
By sniper, I mean like American sniper, meaning I'm going to shoot a prolific amount of people. You know.
Do you have a fake baby?
And by shooting people, I mean yes. Get the doll.
Game number 2, Furman and Virginia. Virginia -5.5, over under 132.
This is a trendy upset pick. Because Furman shoots the 2-pointer better than anyone else in the country. But the deal is, like, Virginia takes away what they do best. They've got a pretty staunch 2-point D, and that's a really experienced team. I'm taking Virginia to cover 5.5 at -110.
I like the Virginia -5.5. I also wouldn't mind the under 132.
It makes sense because, well, I don't know. I feel like it's a narrow landing zone because Furman puts up a fuck ton of points. They're averaging about like 80 points a game, and Virginia's averaging like 60, 67, allowing 60 a game. And so it's like it's really hard to tell where it does it land somewhere in the middle. Like,
I
you
like the
know,
5.5 more.
yeah, I like the five
Much
way more. Yeah.
Utah State, Missouri. Utah State minus 1.5 over under 155.
Mizzou on the money line.
Same.
Dude, they're a small dog, and they seem like just such a trendy like upset pick, like such a public dog that I think it's time to zag, and
So
not
you,
Gonzag, but zag.
so you're gonna zag and well, wait, you're zigging or are you zagging?
I'm zagging to the Mizzou money line because I think everyone else is on Utah State.
Is it? Oh, I guess technically it's an upset based on seeding, but not on spread.
Right.
Yeah, give me. Yeah, I'm with you. Mizzou money line. Howard, Kansas. Kansas minus 22 over under 146. Kansas money line.
Enjoy your 10 cents.
I was talking with Eric about this. I saw a tout on Twitter, like 2 days ago, and there was like, guess what, guys? I'm 22-2 in picks, and then you go and look at his picks, and it's like minus 300 money lines, minus 850.
Yeah, so he's managed to grind out a combo meal basically with all.
He's
of
22-1 in picks and up 2 units.
Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, don't tell anyone that. That's like a fatal hit and run. Like, take that shit to the grave with you, dog.
Yeah, it's bad.
I'm taking the points with Howard. Plus 22.5. Listen, Bill Self, didn't he just almost die?
Yes.
For tragic magic to work, he's got to all the way die.
Bill
so on
Self,
that logic alone, give me
yes.
Howard.
Stand by that. I will stand by that. Give me Howard plus 22. Texas A&M, Corpus Christi, Alabama. Alabama minus 24 over under 155.5. I'm going to take Bama.
I'm laying them.
Yeah. I think Bama just rolls.
There's 3 straight covers on a neutral court against way tougher. Yeah.
What do we get next? Is this College of Charleston? I don't know how to pronounce this one.
College of Charleston.
That's so stupid. San Diego State. San Diego State minus 5.5 over under 142. Give me San Diego State just because I hate the name College of Charleston. Fuck you guys.
Give me the C of C here on the money line plus 170. I think the wrong team might actually be favored in this one.
Interesting.
Yeah, this College of Charleston team is really good. Like, I was looking at the stats earlier, and they do everything really well. They've been doing against some shitty teams, but they're going to get up for it. I like them in this spot.
So you and I so far are fighting on 2 games.
Yeah,
maybe 3. I don't know. Princeton, Arizona. Arizona minus 14.5 over under 154.
I'm laying the 14.5. People make a big fucking deal out of Princeton because they upset UCLA that one time in 1995 or 1996. So just don't do that. Take Arizona and the points.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I'm going to lock in Arizona minus the 14.5. Illinois, Arkansas. Arkansas right now minus 2 over under 144.
Dude, for my own mental stability, I just did Arkansas on the money line minus 130. Like, I don't even want to fuck with points in these games, just because of my own personal mental deficiencies.
I don't know. I'm not going to touch this one, I think.
It's not that I'm not confident. It's just I don't like the whole. I don't want to have Arkansas win and me lose. If that makes sense.
Arkansas minus 2. Fade the Big Ten. When in doubt.
There you go.
Auburn, Iowa. Auburn minus 1.5 over under 151.5.
Yeah, I took Auburn in the points. This game is in Birmingham.
Yes.
Done.
Yeah, give me Auburn. Oral Roberts, Duke. Duke minus 6 over under 146. I'm going to be on Oral Roberts.
All right, this is another one that's like a big public dog, but I think that Duke is like the hottest team by far in America, and I if I can get minus 105 on Duke to cover 7 here, I like it, and I'm taking Duke.
You like it?
Yeah, I'm going Duke minus 6.5.
God, do I fade? I want Oral Roberts to win. I'm pretty sure I have him in a fucking the dumbest parlay I've made to date. I do. I do. So in order to hedge, which I usually never do, but this is the one time I'll make an exception, I'll take Duke minus 6.
Okay.
Colgate, Texas. Texas minus 13.5. Over under 151. Don't even think about it. Colgate plus 13.5. Colgate money line.
Yeah, that's what I got here too. Colgate money line plus 650. Horns down,
Yeah.
motherfuckers.
Fuck Texas to
Fuck
death.
Texas. Yeah, done.
Boise State, Northwestern. Northwestern minus 1.5. Over under 127.5.
I think this is a straight up Boise State on the money line. I was able to get him at plus 110 here, and
Yep.
I do think that this is definitely a wrong team favored. And it's basically I think Big Northwestern is getting is giving points because they came out of the Big Ten, and I mean it's a strong Mountain West, though they've traditionally not done well in the tournament. Still think that they get Northwestern pretty easily.
If I'm going behind like at least one or two Mountain West teams, I want Boise State to be one of them. I've liked Boise State all year. I'm going to stick with them here. I'm going to take them on the money line as well, plus 110. Northern Kentucky, Houston. Houston minus 18.5, over under 121.5.
Give me Northern Kentucky in the points. I think if you're going to take a team with a ton of points like that, against Houston, now's the time to do it.
Yeah, later in the tournament they're going to start rolling, I think.
Yeah, now's the time to do it. They're really not going to. They should be able to win pretty easily, and I don't think they're really going to press too hard. And I think they're probably they see that Marcus Sasser injury, and they're like, God, no one else get hurt.
Yeah, I think they win by like a comfortable 12. Like they're never really in doubt,
Yeah,
but like Northern Kentucky kind of like hang around, so to speak. University of Louisiana Lafayette versus Tennessee. Tennessee minus 11.5. Over under of 136.
Cajuns on the money line plus 500.
Yep, I took that as well, and I like the plus 11.5.
Yeah, man, Ziegler big injury for Tennessee. They haven't looked great since, and it's still Rick Barnes in the fucking tournament. He's terrible.
Penn State, Texas A&M. A&M minus 3. Over under 134.5.
Dude, I'm just gonna play A&M on the money line because both of these teams refuse to lose.
Yes.
And I do not.
Gritty.
This is not like a situation where I want to be on the under or a spread more than like a half point.
Yeah, because this game could so easily you could be on the under and have it locked up, and then just have the game go to like double overtime or something.
Yeah, man. Yeah, both these teams just refuse to fucking quit. Like I feel like whatever happens, it'll be like a 1-score game.
I think I grabbed Penn State in my stupid parlay, but I it's because these teams are so close. And Penn State, the thing that Texas A&M does really well is offensive rebounding, but Penn State's so good at rebounding the ball that they're going to stop that.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Great game.
Yeah, that's gonna be, to me, that's probably the best game of the day. Like in terms of this seems like it would be an instant classic.
NC Asheville, UCLA minus 17.5. Over under 136.
Asheville plus 18.5. Fuck UCLA, I guess.
I would mind. I would have taken it at 18.5. I'm not going to touch this one at 17.5. USC, Michigan State. Michigan State minus 2. Over under 137.5.
All right, Michigan State. We literally saw the end of Michigan State's season on the big screen at Circa.
We did.
Like that Iowa game literally fucking gutted them. So it would be a nice story for Michigan State to like win a couple games, maybe go to the Sweet 16. But I think USC handles them in the first round, and I'm taking them on the money line plus 110.
I don't hate it. I rolled with Michigan State. I think I got them minus 1. I think USC's just kind of overrated. They got tall guys, but that's about it, in my opinion. Kennesaw State, Xavier minus 12.5. Over under 154.
I've seen this as a trendy pick for Kennesaw State to cover. I like Xavier and I like Sean Miller. I don't think that's going to be. I don't see it happening, and I think you go ahead and roll the dice on the big number at minus 12.5. I'd like to see that number come down a little bit, though.
I kind of This is one that I just kind of exported. I listened to Uncle Rico on this one.
Yeah.
So I'm on Kennesaw State. We're on the trendy pick. UC Santa Barbara, Baylor. Baylor minus 10.5, over under 143. I feel like this one's trendy for the dog too.
Yeah, but I'm going Baylor. I watched the UC Santa Barbara play against CSUN in their conference final, and like I just wasn't impressed. Like they were just kind of a shitty basketball team, and Baylor comes from the Big 12, and Scott Drew coaches them, and they're a really fucking good basketball team. And I think they probably cover this with ease, quite honestly.
Yeah, probably just a don't overthink this one. Virginia Commonwealth versus St. Mary's. St. Mary's minus 4, over under 123.
This is my best bet, my favorite bet of the opening rounds. VCU on the money line, plus 160. St. Mary's falls apart when they see a full court press, and that is all VCU does. I think VCU could win this by like 20.
Sheesh. You know what? I can't. Do I bring myself to... You know what? Yeah, screw it. VCU minus 3, alternate spread, plus 205. I did it. And you should respect me for doing that because I like St. Mary's a lot. Beautiful campus.
Yeah, and they got the prototype,
They do. They really do. Vermont Marquette. Marquette minus 10.5, over under 143.5.
I'm laying them. I love this Marquette team. I love Shaka Smart.
Yeah, we talked about this when we were doing our draft for the gymnasium. I'm going to lay these points as well. I love Marquette. Pitt, Iowa State. Iowa State minus 4, over under 131.
Listen, a team from the play-in is going to get somebody, and I think Pitt is going to sneak up, and up jumps the boogie, And I'm going to take them on the money line at plus 155. They're a really gritty team on D, and they've got the best name in basketball, Federico, the man so nice they named him twice.
I'm gonna roll with that too. Iowa State has pissed me off so much this year. I just want them to lose. So give me Pitt straight up. NC State, Creighton minus 5.5, over under 148.5. Give me the Blue Jays. I went
with the Blue Jays laying the points, and that big ass white boy at Creighton, he could take a couple games over.
Yeah, he could do pretty damn good. Iona, UConn. UConn minus 9.5, over under 141. Give me UConn just because they've done me good this year. They've covered some big ass spreads.
I'm going Iona plus 9.5.
Don't hate it.
Rick Tino.
Give me UConn, baby. Fairleigh Dickinson, Purdue minus 23, over under 145.
Okay, so I haven't seen this line yet, but this might be my second favorite play or co-favorite play for the first round.
You love fading Purdue.
It's the Fairleigh Dickinson first half money line. Here's why.
Ooh.
Here's why. If you watch Fairleigh Dickinson play, they've got this crazy offensive style where it's 5 men out. They literally have no men in the paint. Like, what is Zach Edey supposed to do in that situation? Like, his big ass is supposed to go and stand under the goal. Like, I think that they're going to do well being able to, like, switch people where he has little guys driving on him. I think he probably gets into, like, cheap foul trouble for a couple of, like, reaches and, reaches over the top and bodies and stuff like that. And I think he ends up sitting for a lot of the first half. And I think they're going to have to make, like, big-time halftime adjustments to figure out this fucking offense. I really like Fairleigh Dickinson. I'm taking him plus 23.5. I'm taking in the first half money line, and I'm seeing 1,300 plus 1,300 right now.
Are you gonna sprinkle?
I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit.
Sprinkle
I think it could dude. If anyone could lose as a 1 seed in the first round, it's fucking Purdue.
It's definitely Purdue. Like they just have that stink on them.
I'm gonna put together a bracket tonight to submit on all the national ones, so that someone will be like, and one brave person picked Fairleigh Dickinson to beat Purdue. And I'm like, come see me, my boy Jim. We're on the Pitch Porch.
Do you think you'd get interviewed by some local news?
Hands down. I'd be a celebrity here. I'd be a god almost.
Providence, Kentucky minus 4, over under 144.5.
Yeah, Providence on the money line. That's a system play, Jim.
That's That's just a hate play.
Yeah, hate it's a system. It's systemic hate.
Drake, Miami. Miami -2 over under 146.5.
What's Drake gonna be in Miami for?
It's a basketball. And the bitches.
Well, that started at the bottom, and now it's here. I don't know. I got off my spreadsheet. Who is it? Drake in Miami. I went ahead and I took Miami -1.5. Hopefully more experienced tournament team. I like Larinaga at Miami.
I want Drake money line.
Okay,
Get wrecked, Miami.
That's a popular. It's a popular pick.
I know. I did do a lot of public dogs, which I do hate, but fuck me, I guess.
Yeah.
Grand Canyon, Gonzaga. Gonzaga -15.5 over under 156.
I'm laying them with Gonzaga 15.5. I think the Gonzaga team is really tuned in right now.
Yeah, I think Gonzaga. I don't think they make it past the Sweet 16 personally, but I think they come out the gate swinging.
Yeah, for sure.
I like the Gonzaga -15.5. FAU, Memphis. Memphis -1.5 over under 153.
FAU won 30 games this year. 30. Like,
This is good.
yeah, this Memphis team is grimy. Like, if you look at it, like their records are a little bit different. On paper, they match up really well. It's a 1.5 point spread. So just go ahead and give me FAU money line, because at this point, 1.5 points, I might as well just go ahead and take the dog on the plus money.
I took Memphis -1.5. I have more confidence in.
We disagree on a lot of shit.
We do. I mean, that's March Madness is
It's
all
March
about this
Madness,
shit.
yeah. There are 32 option chances to do it.
This one I didn't see coming until I actually made the pick. But
Meanwhile,
Montana's
we'll pick 100 college games in 1 week and agree on all but one of them.
bananas.
Yeah,
But those are usually not against the spread.
that's true.
Montana State, Kansas State. Kansas State -8.5 over under 139.
Yeah, I'm pumping the Big Ten here. Montana State is another team I watch play that just, they're okay for I can't think like a
Big Sky.
Yeah, I mean it's such a small like a basketball conference. It's so like there are a lot of white boys in that conference. I guess is what I was trying to tap dance around.
I was torn up on the inside picking this game because Montana State's a team that I bet all year. They've done me good.
Yeah.
Kansas State, one of my best friends, alum. I've loved rooting for them. Great campus, great fun.
Yeah, you like the big little apple.
Terrible on the road away from like K-State. I took Montana State here, money line.
I went ahead. I laid the points with K-State.
I'm going Montana State +8.5. I'm going money line. I do have a K-State future, so hopefully I'm a little bit hedging on that.
Yeah. I don't have any futures in. I guess I should probably get those in sometime soon. I don't know who I'm going to put them on. It's so wide open.
It's very wide open. I can tell you some of the ones I have. We can go through those after this before we get to the XFL. Kent State, Indiana. Indiana -4, over under of 140. Big Mac attack. Give me the Golden Flashes straight up money line.
God, they fucked me so hard earlier this season.
They did, but then they did me good later.
Yeah. Dude, I love the MAC, and then I hate, and the Big Ten sucks. I'm with you, man.
Don't overthink it, yeah.
Kent State money line, let's go.
Was that the last one?
I think so.
That's it. That's it for March Madness. Let's take a look at some futures real quick. Come on. Give me the fucking futures, you goddamn. There we go. So, I was on Eric's show this week for a last second call in, and he got me in on some futures. So, I am dabbling. I took UConn 16-1. And then with you and me talking, I did take Marquette at 20-1.
Okay.
To win the whole. This is the whole thing.
Okay. What was Marquette at?
20-1.
That's not bad.
Arizona 15-1 wouldn't be terrible in my mind.
No, I don't think so either.
Your Arkansas boys are 85-1.
Yeah, I've already got one in from early in the season. So I'm covered there.
So then I did a couple interesting ones to make the Elite Eight.
Ooh, okay.
Let's see who I got. What are my futures that I got? I have Kent State to make the Elite Eight at 40-1. My big long shot. I got Memphis to reach the Elite Eight at 8-1.
That's not bad. Because that's a tough road for them because they're going to have to play, Fairleigh Dickinson in the second round.
It's true.
So, I don't dislike anything that you're saying right now. I can't find my futures right now, but
if I want to take Oral Roberts straight up, why not do a little bit of a future for Oral Roberts to make the Sweet 16, 9-1?
That's too short.
And then
I think it's too short.
Possibly. Kennesaw State, Sweet 16, 22-1.
Also too short.
What would you have that at, like 30-1?
Yeah. They got to go through the number 3 seed.
It's fair. Here you go. Here's your bet, Chase. Alabama to reach the Sweet 16, minus 350.
I'll take Alabama not to reach the Sweet 16 at the plus money.
Is that? I wonder if that's an option. Ooh, okay. I'm seeing this for the first time in my eyeballs.
Mm-hmm.
Exact finals matchup. Give me one. Give me an exact finals matchup, and I will.
Let's go Marquette Houston.
28-1.
That's hot. That's real hot. What about Kansas Marquette?
Let's see. They're so fucking many. 45-1.
Man, I might just wheel together some Marquette in the finals. Because they come out of I think that the number 1 seed could lose there. So, they come out of a pretty, up in the air, where the rest of the bracket's going to devour itself kind of region. So, I'd fucks with them.
UConn versus Duke would be interesting.
That would be
95-1.
Yeah.
Texas A&M Marquette 100-1.
Whew. The Buzz Bowl.
Arkansas Alabama.
The 1,000,000-1.
No, it's still. What do you think the longest shot odds are here?
Probably 300-1.
It's 225-1. The matchup is Illinois Arizona.
Okay.
Or Iowa State Creighton.
Or Iowa State Creighton. Yeah, that ain't happening.
Oh shit! They got exact finals results too.
What is Marquette beating Houston?
That's what I'm trying to see. There's a lot up here in the top ones that says defeat Marquette, so gotta find some that say Marquette defeat.
That doesn't make me feel great. That doesn't make me feel great at all.
Well, I mean, history, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Scroll down. Defeat Marquette. Jesus Christ.
Gonna have to control F that?
That's what I'm doing. Where is Marquette defeat? There's not one? Are you kidding me?
Fix is in. Marquette's winning.
I think we just found a lock of the century. Marquette is winning.
The disrespect.
There's no exact results of Marquette defeating anybody.
You text me a screenshot of that, and then I'm gonna put my phone on a copier, and then I'm gonna print it, and then I'm gonna fax that to Shock and Smart so he can put it on the bulletin board.
Put that on the bulletin board. That's insane. They're what, a 3 seed?
Yep.
How are they? That's
they're a
crazy.
2 seed, dude.
Jesus.
They're the 2 out of the region with Purdue.
Houston defeat Marquette is 70-1.
Oh, so it would at least be double that, if not triple.
The longest shot for that is 500-1. Arkansas defeats Arizona.
That's just prejudice against A states.
Yeah. Maybe they just went alphabetical. Let's talk some XFL.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Roughnecks Sea Dragons. Roughnecks minus 3.5 on the road. Over under 42.5. Plus 145 on the money line for the Sea Dragons.
I'm so done with beating my head against the wall, thinking that people are going to cover against Houston.
I got the Roughnecks at minus 3. I still like him at 3.5. Yeah. I also like the over 42.5 in this game.
I'm really bad with XFL totals, so I might not touch this.
I do not blame you.
It takes a beautiful mind to like uncork all the possible permutations of how they can hit the over.
I kind of regret promising at the start of the season that I would bet every spread and total for every game. So it's been brutal. The totals have been hard.
Yeah.
Defenders, I think we're both on Roughnecks -3.5, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Defenders, Battlehawks. Defenders -2, over under 42.5. We were looking at these games at the gymnasium earlier this week.
Yeah. I'm still stone cold on the Battlehawks, man.
Same. I'm not going to bother with the spread. I'm going to take them straight up money line.
Yep.
I think the DC home field advantage was big. I think that was a big factor.
Yeah, no, that's huge. It's massive. That I maintain that home field advantage right now is about a touchdown.
Yeah, probably. I'm also on the over in this matchup. Guardians Vipers. So one of these teams will walk away not defeated, and the other's head coach might die.
Yeah, this is in Orlando, right?
No, it's in Vegas. It's at Cashman's. So Vegas is -7.5.
Can you
over under 42?
Can you tell me what the weather will be? Will Rod Woodson finally have a fast track for his Vipers to run on?
Yeah, their weather's been terrible, right?
Yeah, man.
68 and cloudy.
Is it going to be super windy? Of course it is. It's Vegas.
Nope, under 10 miles an hour.
Okay, yeah, let's go. Let's go Vipers to cover.
0% rain. I'm still on the Guardians. This is my last chance situation, my last chance bet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me down here. I will never bet on you again, Guardians. So make it happen.
Yep.
I think Vegas wins in a close one.
Okay.
I'm also on the under because I think a lot of field goals will happen for the Guardians.
That's fair.
Renegades, Brahmas. Brahmas -3, over under 35.5. 35.5. And I'm on the under.
Yeah. I'm on the under, and I'm just gonna be a chalk eating weasel this week, I guess, except for the Battlehawks, right? Or are they favored?
No, they're
okay.
they're +2.
That I'm just gonna be outside of the Battlehawks. I'm just gonna be a chalk eating weasel. I think the Brahmas are the better team. Let's do it.
I do too. I got the Brahmas -2. I like that a lot more than 3. It's as good as the Brahmas are compared to the Renegades.
Yeah.
The Renegades defense might be the best unit in this game.
Yeah. So Jim, I was kind of baked in the shower earlier, and I was thinking. I was like, maybe the way to figure out these totals is to figure out what teams have the best and worst extra point conversion percentages. Because, I mean, if you score touchdowns, you can leave with anywhere from 6 to 9 points. Like, what teams are more consistently leaving with 6 points than they are anything more? So, like, what's the average value of a touchdown? Like, what's their average value of a touchdown? And then start looking at those teams whose touchdowns typically, because, I mean, in the NFL or in, any other league that doesn't have these modified rules, basically touchdowns are going to be worth about 7 points. Like, these could be worth anywhere from 6 to 9. So find who has the less valuable touchdowns and play those teams to play unders.
I might try that system starting week 6.
You'll have the data by then,
Yeah, we'll try the system by then for the second half. We're going to make that system work. I'm on the under in this game.
That's a carryover. That is a carryover to the USFL.
Yes. Well, the rules they still have the PAT in the USFL.
Oh, that's right. But they do have, okay.
They have some other wonky rules that are a little bit different, but they don't have like as big of rule differences like the XFL does.
Okay. Yeah.
But they have like for the first 3 weeks, it was just not guaranteed any field goal will go in because the balls were terrible.
Well, we're on to something with like the first ever XFL total betting system with the value of touchdowns.
We might get a system play. I'm also on the Brahmas -3 in this one. I could go either way because if you find, we talked about this Sunday or Monday. If you could find me a 2 props, I would look for in this game. If you can find me a total interceptions for both quarterbacks,
yeah,
I'll take the over. Don't care.
We set the line at 2.5, didn't we?
We did, and we'll smash that over. Also, if you could find me a prop that 0 touchdowns will be scored in this game,
This is what I'm hoping for.
I would take it.
I could see that being foiled by the Brahmas running game, because if they can like just start running it on the Renegades, then like why put it in the air?
I thought that, but then they had that performance against Seattle.
Then they came out slinging the ball all over the yard,
and they didn't run it all. I don't get it.
Yeah, that's.
If you give me like a 15 or 20 to 1 prop that no touchdowns will be scored, I'll take it. I don't care.
Yeah, for sure. Like that could definitely work out.
And then I was talking about with this Eric, just a little bit of future talk. If you're like me and Chase, and I think the Battlehawks are going to kind of like bounce up after this win. They're 6-1 right now. You can still grab them at 6-1. DC and Houston are both at like plus 140. And St. Louis they're basically they're not locked in because Seattle's kind of close, but they already have a win over them. So like they're pretty damn locked into a playoff spot. You're getting me a 6-1 playoff team.
That's better than the price I got them at preseason.
Yeah.
And that's pretty. I mean, considering that they're probably definitively the second best team in the North, that's pretty impressive that it's floated that much. That there's that much favoritism.
If you look at the South, so it's Roughnecks 160, Defenders 170, Battlehawks 6-1, Sea Dragons 8-1, which I would have liked that at 10-1. But in the South, the next closest is the Renegades at 10-1, Brahmas 20, and then Guardians at 50.
That's too short.
It's too short for the Guardians.
Yeah, it is.
Brahmas at 20-1 is interesting, but I can't get behind Jack Cohn for a full season.
Yeah, he's looked better than we thought he was going to. But
that's not saying much because I thought he was going to look really bad.
Yep.
That's all. I'm picked out, dude.
I am too. I'm tired. I'm very tired.
I need a shower now.
I don't know. I might feel like I need like a Japanese soak, like in a Japanese soaking tub, you know.
Ooh, that's nice. That sounds nice.
Yeah. I'll have to find some place like that in North Little Rock, Arkansas that's open these hours.
Chase, where can the people find you?
I'm in these streets.
Damn right. You can find me whenever you enter your garage, you'll feel my spirit.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll be there.
Thank you all for watching. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you guys next week for some more Picks Porch.